Please select a mission.
This contract comes from a rebel guerrilla faction in Afghanistan. They've gotten wind of a rare meeting between 3 Soviet commanders running key units in the region. The location is Viala village. This information comes from a mole planted within the Soviets' Arab Support Organization. The guerrillas see this as a one-of-a-kind chance to weaken the Soviet forces in one stroke. But if they act themselves, it'll expose the existence of their mole. That's why this job falls to us. The request is simple. Eliminate the 3 pigs, by any means. If these commanders are as good as they say, it'd be a shame to kill them. But I leave that decision up to you.
Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
Soviet commanders are meeting at Davialo Calais. The mission is to eliminate all 3. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
Marker placed. Marker placed.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Yeah.
Analysis complete.
Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Enemy presence
Yeah.
detected. The map has been updated.
Yeah. 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 Whoa, whoa. Огонь! Огонь!
The map has been
That's one of the
updated.
targets.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Where are your friends? Spit it out.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Открыть огонь!
Caution. Sandstorm approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
First target extracted. Good. Now for the other two. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Marker removed. Marker removed. Sun will rise momentarily.
Слышу выстрелы! Откуда не ясно! Прием! Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям, быть начеку. Конец связи.
The map has been updated.
Встреча отменяется! Всем группам вернуться на базовый бизнес-режим!
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Конец связи.
Закончить тут! Враг! Назад! Boss, come in. Boss?
The three Soviet commanders are meeting at Davialo Calais. The mission is to eliminate all three. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Snake! Talk to me! Snake! Snake!
The three Soviet commanders are meeting at Davialo Calais. The mission is to eliminate all three. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
Меня ранили! На меня напали! Всем быть начеку! Перегруппироваться! Двигайтесь! Что это?
has been
That's one of the
updated.
targets.
Enemy presence detected. You have arrived at your destination.
First target extracted. Good. Now for the other two. He's coming too.
Enemy presence
Roger that.
detected. The map has been updated. Caution. Sandstorm approaching. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
Where are your friends? Spit it out.
The map and weather will clear shortly.
You gonna extract him?
Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Sun will rise momentarily. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Has been updated.
Where are the others?
prisoner.
The map
You gonna
has
help
been
him?
updated. Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker removed.
He's coming too.
The map has been updated.
That's the target. Looks like we found him.
The map has been updated.
You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Только что слышал шум. Кто-нибудь ходит? Посмотрим. Прием!
Это КП, понял. В данный момент тебе некому подстраховать. Действуй один. С особой осторожностью. Конец связи.
Черт!
captured.
Target extracted. Only one left.
Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Whoa!
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker removed. Marker removed. Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to...
На нас напали. Всем подразделениям. Боевую готовность.
Boss, come in. Boss? Boss!
You've eliminated 2 of the 3 Soviet commanders.
Enemy
Only one
presence
remaining.
detected.
Be
The
careful.
map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a drop point. Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The supply drop complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Clouds approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. You have arrived at your destination. Caution, sandstorm approaching.
Where are your friends? Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Каков? Как ты, в порядке?
Analysis complete.
Вставай!
КП-53, есть признак вражеской активности. Усилим охрану. Прием.
Это КП, понял. Ищите подозрительные. Конец связи.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Что за...
Where are the others? Speak. Spit it out.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
противника. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием.
Это КП, понял. Проверьте, но осторожно. Конец связи.
Противник скрылся из виду. Начинаю поиск. Прием.
Это КП, понял. Они не могли уйти далеко. Будьте бдительны. Конец связи. Штаб, это КП. Возразился огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ, но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Штаб, это КП. Ответьте. Штаб, ответьте. Штаб, это КП. Штаб, прием.
Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Стой!
Coming too. Roger that.
Weather will clear shortly. Updated. Outpost captured.
You gotta extract him.
Shortly.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gotta extract him.
Marker placed. Marker placed.
Their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
You have arrived at your destination. Marker removed. Marker
He's coming
placed.
too. Roger that.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah! 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 Whoa! Whoa!
Please select a landing zone. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. 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 Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah.
Exfiltrated
That's
hot
it.
zone.
You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Mission complete. I guess it all worked out in the end. Ocelot got the details of the meeting out of that commander. It seems you've been doing your job just a little too well, boss. The Soviets have begun reinforcing the 40th Army's units in Afghanistan, sending in more men and new equipment. While things haven't exactly been easy for us up till now, they're about to get even tougher. More staff from each of the teams are active in the area of operations now. That means some will be wounded, get sick, or suffer PTSD. That's where the medical team comes in. I've taken the liberty of commissioning the construction of a new medical platform. Having proper medical facilities for the men is a matter of life or death, so I put up the resources this time around. You can check on the platform's progress by selecting Base Facilities under the iDroid's Mother Base menu.
Side ops list
When you're not
updated.
on a mission, use that free time wisely. Surveying enemy outposts, for example, or gathering manpower and resources. Of course, even you need some downtime every now and then. Whatever you do, it's all another step on the road to our
Caution.
goal.
Sandstorm approaching.
КПС-3-1. Все проверил. Ничего необычного. Прием.
Это КП. Понял. Держитесь на пост. Прием.
Weather will clear shortly. Please select a landing zone. A support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission.
Hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain.
Why Dekelia?
The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dekelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all had their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships?
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There, we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It's gonna be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
Well
the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes. The United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news. The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics. Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics? Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire. The Second Cold War. And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists? Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity. Private forces? Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation. I remember, but... I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. It was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
Huh. I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah. The doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experience any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Plant expansion complete. Development project has been added. Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base. Release landing zone confirmed.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Clouds approaching.
Gaining altitude.
We've established a sick bay on the new medical platform. Staff who come back with wounds, diseases, or PTSD can be treated there. If we need any other platforms, feel free to issue the construction order from your iDroid.
Please specify a project. Staff assigned. Development project has been added.